listen to me, you're not gonna get this message straight. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. Don't waste your time getting an AD relationship. They will pump and dump you. They will abuse you. They want you to buy things that you can't get your money back on. So many people have got ego. Rolex collectors, watch collectors in general, massive ego, massive ego. And what happens is, I tell you what happens to these people. They think they're better, that they're narcissistic sons of bitches, okay? They're narcissistic. And that approach may have worked in the past, but it's not going to work to get a Rolex. The honest answer is, a lot of these people, I don't pay retail. I gotta tell you, seriously, don't waste your time. For most of you guys, if you don't have an AD relationship, forget it. Forget it. Pay the secondary market price and be done. That's right. Pay the secondary market price, be done. That's what I would do. That is what I would do. I tell you this now. I honestly say to you, pay the price and get the watch. There's no point. There is absolutely no point playing the AD game. What are you going to do? Buy a Tudor? Buy a Tudor? Buy a Datejust? Man, you're going to run out of steam. Pay the price, get the watch, be done. You've got to be realistic. This market is not fair. I never said it was fair. I never said it was easy. This is the way to go. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping this video up. Guys, this is a special video. Why is Rolex top dog? And I want to talk about Rolex. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you in the next one. See you later. Rolex! Okay, guys, I gotta go live. I gotta go live in a couple minutes there. I gotta go live. Let's get the channel happening today. Okay, we gotta go live. Arch, you wearing a watch? No, get a watch on, Archie. What do you want to wear today, Arch, big boy? What do I want to wear? Which wristwatch do I want to wear there? I can wear my Patek Philippe. Or I can wear my Reverso. What do you think, guys? I think maybe today, what do I feel like? I think I might put the Patek on. I just love my Patek. Okay, guys, we're going live. 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, Archie Luxury, and you're on the Archie Luxury Corporate live stream channel. This is the home of Archie Luxury live streams. How are you guys going today? Guys, I'm really good. I'm just recording some vids in the studio. These vids will be on the Archie Luxury channel in the next coming days. I'm just going to post a link. And we're going to post a few links here. Come on, guys, click on the link and you can come on the show with your Chesterfield. Okie dokie. So Rolex, and we got a few really cool people here. Let's get them on. Let's see who we got there. The official Cardinal group. I'll get that sent to those guys there. They're cool. Guys, super chats is what keeps me in business. That's what it is, guys. It's the super chats. They keep me going full time. So I do appreciate. And we've got plastic water pump. My good friend, plastic. Here we go. Hello, Plastic. How are you?
Good, man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. We're making a live stream today. Today's topic, I gotta tell you, today's very cool topic is, will the Rolex situation ever change?
You told me today's topic was street thieves. Archie versus Clive. You told me that was the topic.
We're not violent. We're not violent. So talk to me. Will the Rolex situation change plastic? What do you think?
Never. It's basically mirroring what happened with Bitcoin. So if you look at Bitcoin, it just at some point it was very popular, took off, ebbs and flows, but over long term, it's basically another asset. It's another asset class, and it's for all the people. See, people forget Rolex is in every single country on the planet. There's nowhere where Rolex isn't. And a lot of these countries are in turmoil. Their currencies are garbage. They got dictatorships. They got all sorts of issues. And what do they need to do? Buy Rolex pairs, because that's the only way they can store their wealth.
I got to tell you, I've just taken my watch. This is my watch here. I'm wearing the Calatrava. You like this watch too.
That's love my favorite. That's my favorite. That's your best Patek Philippe Grand Classique.
Here we go. Toyota Mo. $5. First drink on me, big boy. So I got to tell you, I'm putting on my Patek. I only put it on for the show. You know why?
I don't know. You tell me why, Arnold.
Because it's fragile. It's bloody hot in Australia. You know how hot it's been.
You need a Rolex.
And I bought an air conditioner for my son yesterday. He's look, I've got some, he's a difficult lad. And I spent $500. I went and got a Mistral 1600 BTU portable air conditioner. I got him that there. I got him one. I said to him, man, I'm worried about you. I don't want, you try your best for your kids. I actually put it on my credit card. My credit card was paid out, and I had zero balance, and now I owe $499 on the card because I bought a Mistral. This is a beautiful gift from ER, so I'm going to have a little cognac.
You tried some Gumtree, didn't you, Parnov?
Sorry?
You didn't buy it brand new, did you, Parnov?
Look, it's got 2-year warranty.
Fair enough.
You know, what do you do with these things? So I just thought I'll buy it. And cheers. Thank you, Mo. I got to tell you, honestly.
You're a good dad, Parnov. You're a good father.
I try my best. It's very hard having kids. You know, I kind of said to him, man, I want you to get your shite together. Logan Hall, I got 6 Pateks, only wears one for 30 minutes a day. That's why I need a Rolex. I need a Rolex, man. I got to tell you.
So, Parnov, if you keep loading up your credit card, how are you going to afford this submariner date from MJT?
No, I only spent $500. Okay?
Yeah, man, I'm going to help you out. I'm just sending you a little something.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Plastic. That helps. Thank you, Plastic Water Pump. $1 from Plastic Water Pump. I gotta tell you, man, seriously, it just makes me sad. You know, it's I don't want my kids to do badly, you know. It's very tough. And
you could have saved money, Parnov, if you went and got him an evaporative cooler.
I gotta fit. He's got an evaporative cooler. That's garbage. It's garbage. That's one you put water into, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, he's got to learn, man. He's got to learn.
Yeah, he's got one of. They're hopeless. It's absolutely hopeless. That's hopeless. That's not a proper aircon, you know. He's in this cabin. It gets bloody hot. Believe you me. It gets. I just thought, look.
If I was him, I'd move to the beach.
I know. Anyhow, I want to tell you, man. I want to tell you. Seriously, Plastic, it's all very, very hard. It's all hard. Talk to me, Plastic. What's going on?
Well, as you know, I took the wife's X5 in to get that little, you know,
Thing fixed.
Yeah, and I said I'll take it into the assessor because we're not paying for it because it's covered by insurance. And they said, yeah, it's going to be a is it PDR? PDR.
Yeah, paintless didn't repair. PDR,
Yeah.
paintless didn't repair.
You saw it. It was basically about what, 2 mil by 2 mil.
It's not much. It's not much. Yankee Doodle, $5. I'm enjoying some leftover Thanksgiving turkey and mashed potatoes with gravy. Does AU have a holiday? Does Australia have a holiday for Thanksgiving? No, we don't. We're thankless. We don't have Thanksgiving in Australia, do we?
No, we don't. We have Christmas.
Christmas and Boxing Day. New Year's is the big celebration, isn't it? We don't even have Halloween, really, do we?
Oh, well, yeah, there is now Halloween. Like, I don't know about your kids, but around where you live, it's probably a bit dangerous to let the kids wander the streets because you've got so much traffic, you know.
Yeah.
So here, yeah, a lot of kids go trick or treating. Yeah. Is my audio really bad, Pano? If it is, I'll jump on the other device.
Yeah, it's not great. I can say that.
Okay, I'll jump off and jump back on. Hang on, Pano.
Thank you. So, guys, will the Rolex situation, what's the story there? Will the Rolex situation ever change? I got to be totally honest with you. I don't think so. I got to be honest with you. I don't think so. This whole Rolex situation, the shenanigans with the ADs, I don't see it changing. I've actually made a series of videos about this, so they're coming out very, very soon. And plastic is back. Hello, plastic.
Hey, better,
plastic.
Man?
Yeah, that's cool, man. So I got to tell you, plastic water pump. I think it's the Chinese who have really, really pushed Rolex through the roof. What do you think?
Well, mate, when their government did that massive crackdown on cryptos, buying and selling cryptos, started shutting down all those exchanges. Now, I'm not into cryptos at all, but I remember reading about it.
No, I'm not either.
But I remember reading about it, man. And at that point on, Rolex players became very, very hard to get. So I just think they've moved all their, embezzled money and all that sort of thing just into Rolex and probably other brands, probably Patek. I'd say Patek's got a fair bit of money in it. So that's my theory,
Man against the machine, $5. Have a drink, Pontiff, lizard lick, and sticky beak. Thank you so much there indeed. I don't mind having a bit of a top up there. This was from ER for my birthday. I just drink this sparingly because it's bloody expensive. But
someone told me he was good friends with ER.
Yeah, but he kind of decided, Sovron decided to back the other team.
How could he do that?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I thought we were mates. I honestly thought we were mates.
For all you Yankees out there, Americans, in Australia we have a thing called mateship, and it doesn't mean you're everyone's best friend, but when you have a mate, you back them.
You don't stab him in the back, do you?
You back them. You stand behind them and you look and you help them when they fall. You back them up. And what Sovron is what you're saying he's done is goes against every fabric of Australian society.
I don't understand. He can't give me a second chance, Sov. Come on, man. Come on the show. We love you.
Sovron, we need you on the show, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
But
surprised,
anyhow, it doesn't matter, man. What can I do, man? I can only do so much. You know what I mean? I mean,
he was one classy dude. He really classed up the channel, Parnas.
Yeah, but it's one of these things, man. What do I do? It's all gone pear-shaped. What do I do? They don't want to come on anymore. Tell me this, the Rolex situation, have you ever seen it this bad before?
No, I haven't ever seen this bad, but as I said, I believe it's just another form of, it's a hedge now. It's a hedge against all the problems we've got in the world.
You told me Rolex has always been expensive. You even admit when you were buying your first watch, when you could get them in the ADs, you still thought they were too expensive, didn't you?
I did. Always thought that. And there's always been bit of a barrier. Like, I think someone made this point. It might have been Rolex the other day. He's a really good guest to have. I wish he was on the show. He's got some good insight. But he was saying...
He does.
He was saying that if you're a newbie and you're going into an AD, it might have even been Showcase. It was one of those guys. If you're going into
Hey,
an
I just
AD,
got a message from Sov. Sov said, not on anyone's channel, Arch, but still watching you, buddy. Sov.
Oh, we love you. We love you, Sovereign.
I thought he was on another channel. I heard that. Can you confirm that?
Look, mate, when all this stuff went down and the treacherous freaks, you know, started to stab you in the back, there was a bit of a change over there where no one knew what was going on, and I think he might have just been, jumping on the other channel. I don't think he was. I think he's just been caught in a bit of crossfire. I don't think he's part of any exodus to the other side.
Okay. Because, I'd be disappointed if he was, No,
he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. That surprised me too. No, I think he's on your side, man. It sounds like he is. Yeah, that's a good thing. So.
I got to tell you, the whole Rolex situation, they were expensive. You thought they were too dear. When you bought your first watch, what happened? Tell me what happened to you. What year was this, firstly?
Okay, this was 2005. I was going to another country for business, okay? And as I was leaving through the airport, I'm like, okay, I want to get myself a fancy-wancy watch. Never had a fancy-wancy watch. I thought, I want a fancy-wancy Swiss watch. I want to be like, look at me, show off. And anyway, all I could see was Rolex. They had a Rolex Submariner in a water tank. It looked beautiful. It had an anchor over it. It was sitting there with the bubbles. It just looked fantastic, amazing. But the price, this is about 2005, the price was, duty-free was still quite high. Might have been a shade off 10 grand or around 7,000 or 8,000, something like that. And then I saw an Omega, which I get duty-free Super Ocean, 600 meters, the one with the wart on the side. I get that for three and a half duty-free. Yeah. And like Showcase said, I didn't really see the difference. I thought every fancy-wancy watch over $3,000 or $4,000 is the same. But obviously, if I'd bought the Rolex then, it'd be worth $11,000, $12,000 now.
Your money would be safe.
And the Omega would still be worth maybe $3,500. That's probably the max.
That's not too bad for the Omega either, is it? The Omega's not terrible.
It's not, but the Rolex not only holds its value, but over time it increases in value. And that's what everybody started to realise. I think it has gone a bit nuts, but I think over time Rolex prices will gradually increase and it'll become more like a Patek type situation. So the average Rolex Submariner will cost 30 grand retail, and to get one, you're going to have to pay $50,000, $60,000 to the grey market. That's just how it's going to go. So I think my 5-piece collection, which is now worth $105,000, I believe is going to be worth probably $200,000 to $300,000 in 10 years' time. What do you think about that?
Wow. Hey, you know what? You said something to me that really scared me, okay?
Was it about COVID, Claire?
No, this is when you came over. We were sitting on the couch having coffee after, right?
Yeah.
Had the aircon on, and you said something to me. You said, me and you're 1 year older than me, correct?
I am, yes indeed.
I'm 72, you're 71.
100%, you're the pig, baby. You're the pig.
And you said to me, you're the oldest in your work. Your boss's boss's boss is younger than you. Your boss's boss is younger than you. Your boss is younger than you.
That's it. Yep.
We are old now. You know this?
And I'm white, and I'm married, and I have children.
Gay.
And I'm not gay, and I'm not transgender, and I'm not a lesbian, and I don't vote Labor.
Now the thing is, there was a very good song in the early 2000s about that. It's called "I'm an Asshole." Remember that?
I do.
You would be classic asshole material, wouldn't you?
I'd like to think so.
You remember that song?
I'm an asshole.
Ooh, I'm an asshole. I buy my Big Macs in the styrofoam foam.
ASSHOLE. I'm an asshole. That was a great song.
That was, you'd be classic. And the truth is, man, me and you, we're completely unemployable. So in 10 years' time, we're going to be old assholes, aren't we, or not?
Listen, if I lost my job now, okay, that's it. I'll have to buy an Uber. I'll have to take my plastic. I wouldn't take the plastic water pump because my wife wouldn't let me use it for that purpose. But I'll take my hairdryer on wheels, and I'll slap an Uber sticker on the back, and I would be, "Hello, sir. I'm your Uber driver. Please, sir, where can I take you?" You know, that's what I'd be doing.
Yankee Doodle, $2. I enjoy my ceramic Seamaster as much as my sub. That is fantastic, Yankee. If you enjoy it, that's all that matters. As long as you enjoy it. But you got to still have the Rolex. You got a Car Fund. Car Fund, $2. Any collectability in Rolex, 14,000 Air Kings. So these are the 34 mil Air Kings. I got to tell you, Car Fund, I think there's any Rolex has got huge collectability. They're a bit small for a man, but they are perfect ladies' watches.
They are perfect for the missus. Perfect for the missus.
So I would say any Rolex, they're all gone up. You know, I remember buying 6694s. Okay, you don't know what that is. It's a manual wine oyster date. Okay, so it's got a date, but it's manual wine. They were the #1 seller in Hong Kong in the 80s. In Singapore, they were #1 in the 80s. It was the cheapest Rolex you could get, okay? Because it was manual wind, okay? Most Rolexes are automatic, okay?
Yep.
Even those, I remember in the early, when I was in Thailand, they were like $1,000 got you a minty one, Aussie, $1,000. Now, 3,000 or 4,000. Those Rolex 14,000 Air Kings, they're sapphire crystal. They are going to be incredible. Any Rolex is super collectible. Okay, so absolutely all of Rolexes go up there. And I got to tell you, you know something too?
What's that, Parnov?
I was looking around at getting maybe a Super Ocean, Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. Guess what? They've gone up because Rolex is so hard to get.
In a rising tide, all boats shall rise.
And remember this, when the tide goes out, we know who's skinny dipping.
And well, we also know when the tide goes out, Rolex is still up.
I got to tell you, man, seriously, I want to tell you this honestly. You've got to be so damn... Look, I tell you, Rolex. I want to be totally honest with you, okay? Please, don't get upset. But the reality is, Rolex is the king of watches. They said to Terry Stern, what brand do you admire most in the watch industry?
100%.
You know what he said?
Rolex, please.
Rolex, of course. Rolex, of course. Will the Rolex situation ever change? I got to tell you, no.
Let's
and I got to tell you,
collection. Hey, Parnov, let's go through quickly my sports collection.
Yeah.
And let's put an estimate. Let's put an estimate on what they're worth now and what they're going to be worth in 10 years. Okay, the pre-ceramic bluesy lasted the last. It is a Z serial, but it lasted the last. What's that going to be worth in 10 years? 15,000 now? How much in 10 years?
So we're talking about your, what's this? This is your black.
Pre-ceramic bluesy, gold.
Pre-ceramic bluesy, a nice minty example with gold in the clasp there.
Full set.
I reckon that's a $25,000 watch.
$25,000. Okay, GMT, black. I paid 14.5. 10 years
that'd have to be a 30. That'd be a 30.
Yep, okay, sub-date ceramic, full set. Aussie stock, full set.
40?
40, there you go. 40, I paid 10. Okay, let's go on to the, Big Papa.
The Daytona.
116520. Full
70?
set.
70?
100%.
70?
100%. 100%. I agree. We're talking possibly pushing $200,000 in 5 to 10 years' time.
NV 100%. Scotsman, $3. Who did you bring on to rid the mugs? Plastic water pump. That's who we got. NV, you are welcome on too. I'd love to have NV on. He's a Scottish guy.
Come on, NV.
You know, NV, his first watch, he rang me. I remember talking to him. He got a two-tone Daytona.
He's
from
been
the
quiet.
dealer.
I'm glad he's back. I'm glad you're back, NV.
I think it was a white dial. Then he's got a Sea Dweller. You can see his avatar as a Sea Dweller. He's got a number. He's got about 3 or 4 watches now. He is set for life.
Is that the 40 mil?
Yes. I think it's
That's
the
the
pre-ceramic.
That's the one
Pre-ceramic.
again. 40 mil.
That'll be a 20 grand watch. You give that a couple years, that'll be a $20,000 watch easily. It's
Beautiful.
almost, look,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, seriously, you can offend me. Do you think any of my Pateks will be worth any money in 10 years' time?
Okay.
Be honest. Be completely honest.
Yes, they will, because they're full minty examples, full set. And guess what? I'm telling you this about the Pateks, right? Pateks will continually go up in price, which means that the second-hand value of the Pateks will also go up in price. Now, what I mean now, in 10 years' time, your Patek that's now worth 25,000. If the brand new price is 50,000, then that Patek will be worth 35,000. If that makes sense, it'll continually rise in the same proportion as the new price. That's the Calatravas. Now, the sports Pateks, that's a different story.
They're completely
just going to
nuts.
go through the fucking roof, man. But I can't afford that. I can't afford a sports Patek, you know.
And they're not as robust as Rolex anyhow, you know that? Here we go, $5. Roger Alvarado, $5. Why don't the two-tone Rolex subs increase in value? Also, why aren't they popular with collectors? I love my root beer and 41 mil black two-tone sub.
Wrong colour, Roger. Wrong colour.
Look, no, actually, stop. Let's just reverse the truck. You know something? They have gone up. What are you talking about, Roger?
No, but he got the black. He should have got the blue. He should have got the blue.
Yeah, but actually in America they like the black. They actually do like the black. Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, for the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger.
Here we go. We've got some super chats coming in here. Very fast. Ghost of AC3's Lost Youth, $2. Boo boo! Used Ferrari is for guys with small weenie. And look at this. ER. Have a glass of Conrack on me, pal. Happy birthday, pal. And pal, stick together. She bought this for me. It is expensive, you know. I got to be totally honest with you. Pour it in. She is.
What a good friend. What a great friend. What a great friend.
She is an absolute. Here we go. Listen to this here. Listen to this. MJT, $15. Secret to Rolex shortage is to only take a handful of people per country to completely wipe out the entire stock. I am fortunate to have a few, but nothing compared to people buying 25 plus per year. MJT, wow. I love you too, by the way. MJT's the guy who's got my sub date. And you know what?
Wow.
I had people who said to me, they came to me and said, why didn't you get a Pepsi? Why didn't you get this? You know why I didn't?
You took what you could get. You took what you could get.
I actually love the sub date. I'm not going to resell this. I had somebody came to me and said they'll give me $1,000 because they have a sub date without stickers. They said they will swap my sub date for their sub date and they give me $1,000. You know what I said to them, Andrew?
Fuck off.
I said, it's just too hard. I'm going to take the stickers off myself. And I don't care.
Who cares about stickers? What freak cares about stickers? Come on, man.
I'm taking them off. You know, he got me the sub date. I'm going to...
What freak cares about stickers? It's like, who buys a gold sub and sticks sellotape all over it? What freak cares that much, you know?
I know. So MJT, he's the guy who's getting me I'm looking. Look, I'll be honest with you. I only wear this a little bit each day because it's delicate and it's hot. It's very hot, Nas. I want to come back to Rolex, Andrew.
Yeah, Parnov.
Plastic. I want to come back. I want to come back to Rolex. I do. I don't know if I was silly. I don't know what you'd say. I had to do the Patek journey.
No, Parnov. I know what the situation with you is, Parnov. You are a businessman. This is your business. Your life is talking about watches. Your life is talking about luxury goods. You need to make a living out of this. It's almost counterintuitive for you to be a collector. Then you can't make a living out of this. See,
but the stud, $2. Want to know why Boozer got booted? What I miss? Yes, tell us, Bud. I would love to hear it. Super chat now. I got to tell you, seriously, I do love I've always loved Pateks. They've always been my dream, but I got to tell you something.
You took a gamble and it failed. Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes. Okay.
We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
We all make. You know what? Down the track, you know what I'd love to have? Plastic.
What's that, Ponif?
I'd love to have my sub-date. I'd love to have an Explorer 2. I don't care black or polar. Actually, I'd probably go black just to be different.
Yep.
And a Speedy, Man on the Moon. A Speedy. That's it. 3-piece. I'm actually thinking of down the track. I might even sell a few Pateks off. You know what, man? You know what? Once cars crash in value. By the way, your car has gone up. I checked car sales. You're exactly right.
I know. I told you. Yeah, there's only three. There's only 3 for sale in Queensland, right? I was, I'm a bit of an asshole negotiator. I had 3 different 3 different BMW dealerships all trying to get my deal, and that's why I was able to get the 95. We paid 95, right? Since then, at that time, there was about 20 for sale in Queensland. Right now, there's 3. 3, right? You can't get those cars. You cannot get them, okay? You can't get them used like we got them used. That was the start of the COVID drama. Now, obviously, people don't believe me. I've got a lot of haters in the chat. They all think I'm full of shit, but it's true. Those cars.
I'm happy to call out false pontiffs, but I gotta tell you, man, seriously, that BMW you've got there, your wife loves it. That's all that matters. You did it for her. What a good man. You're a good guy.
One dog, one bone. One dog, one bone. I love my wife. I love my family. That's all that matters in life, partner.
You know what? You are 100% right. I often haven't seen the wood for the trees, but
that's why you've got the identical Pateks, because at the end of the day, you're doing this as a business, right? You tried to make money from Patek. You thought the market was going to turn in Asia. You thought all the Chinese would stop buying Rolex and start to buy girl-sized Pateks. I'm sorry to say, Ponif, but the punt failed. Now you've got to get into Rolex.
Roger Alvaro, $5. My AD just called to offer me a Rainbow Daytona Rose Gold, but 96,000 is tough to justify, and I will never flip. What should I do?
Buy it.
Look, that's serious money. I mean, that's a lot of money.
HELOC.
Yeah, just buy it, man. They're going up, man. Just buy it. Look, seriously. You know what, Roger? What are you going to do? My old man, I think he's got a poker machine problem, okay? I tell you honestly. I think he's gambling too much, okay? He hasn't been on my show, he's gambling, okay?
Yeah, don't poker machine to HELOC.
And I said to him, come on, he doesn't want to buy watches. I said, why don't you come into watches? Nah, don't want to do that. I got to be honest with you.
Poker. Don't HELOC for gambling. Big mistake.
I got to be honest with you, man. It's all a disaster. Yankee Doodle, $5. If Rolex is owned by a non-profit charitable trust, why do they behave like such assholes? Shouldn't they be more concerned with watch available? No, they have the Rolex awards. They're Swiss. Okay, they're Swiss.
That's why a sub date is still affordable compared to what you're getting. What you're getting in quality is affordable.
Escobar, 144, $2. What's your thoughts on Rolex and his Porsche? I got to tell you, okay, so Rolex is a young guy.
He's a great guy.
30 years old. He's got a Porsche Cayman, non-S.
He's such a Californian, isn't he?
And he's got a sub-date. You know what? I really hope this guy keeps his Porsche forever.
Can you imagine the poontang he's getting in that Porsche? Come on, man.
In America, it's not as good. Okay, it's not. Look, but seriously, I tell you honestly, seriously, I would love to have a Cayman myself, man. They're so dear.
Can you imagine the poontang though? He's able to get that Cayman.
I think with him, one of my thoughts, lucky young guy. I'd love. Look, he's living the dream. Good on him. I don't feel anything bad about him. I think good on him. He's a lovely guy, young guy. He's realized what's important in life: fancy cars and Rolex watches. I mean, can you blame him?
Smart man. And
don't get married too early, please. Don't get married too early.
Unless you marry an heiress.
Exactly. Well, that's exactly right.
Have you seen the Packer heiress? She's Gretel's daughter. lately. She's just turned 26. She's going to inherit $1 billion one day, and she's dating her personal trainer.
Ooh, ER's got some advice here. The young guy needs to buy a property next, though. He's in California. I personally, if I was in America, you know, I would go to a low-cost state. I think California, I'd go somewhere like...
Oklahoma?
I'd go somewhere like...
Chicago?
Wisconsin. I'd go Michigan. I've been watching a series on Flint, Michigan. Stay away from Flint, Michigan, by the way. That place has got problems. They got
what about
problems.
Chicago, Parnov?
Look, Chicago's expensive too. Chicago's expensive. I'd probably go, if it was me, I'd go to Maine, Bagnall, Maine. That's where I'd go.
Oh, that's a great place. Only good people live in Bagnall.
Just a nice middle-class town. Drive your Porsche in like Doc Hollywood. Remember Doc Hollywood, that movie?
Hey, haven't you got a fan in Bagnall, Maine, Parnov?
Yeah, Dr. Sprague. I haven't heard from him in a
Sprague.
long time. I gotta tell you, man, I got some good fans.
You do, mate. You do.
I'm very lucky, you know.
I'm always be your fan, Parnov.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, you're a good guy. I gotta tell you this, Andrew. Don't take this the wrong way, but I gotta say this to you.
Sure, Parnov.
Some of the things you've said have really influenced me. Like, I haven't been the best guy, okay? I've played around a bit, okay?
One dog, one bone, Parnov.
I haven't been happy in a lot of relationships, okay?
Yep.
But you are a good moral compass. I look at you and think, you know, I like what you've done. You know, like you got 3 beautiful boys. You love your kids. You are a good guy. I'd like to grow. If I had to be stuck in a retirement home, I'd like to be stuck with you.
Thanks, Parnov. Hey, guess who wants to say hello, Parnov?
Who's that?
Well, now that because I got today off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, I am married. I love my wife. But I do have a little surprise for you. Claire's back in the house. And she's got my watch. You want to say hello to Claire?
Yes. Let's do it, man. Hey, there we go. Look at this. Look at this guy here. Let's go. Let's do it now. Let's do it, man. You're on the camera.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Come on. Hang on.
Come on, man. Let's get it going. Time is money. Wow, Claire. Nurse Claire, Rolex. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. That's so cool.
Archie. Hi, Archie. How are you?
Hey, baby. Look at that, man. What
I've
more
got
could you want?
plastics. I've got plastics Daytona on.
Plastics Daytona, man. What more could you want, man? Tell me this.
Archie, what sort of watch should I get, Archie?
I think you got it. Got it, Claire. It's all good, Claire. Look at that. That's probably the least of your worries, you know. That's very cool, Plastic.
Plastic watch.
You get a swatch, plastic swatch for you. I gotta tell you, man. Thank you. I gotta tell you, man. You've done well. I gotta tell you, man. You've done really well in life. You know this, man. Hello,
Parnov.
Plastic.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
I love you, okay?
Thanks, Parnov.
You know, you're a good man. You're a proper man's man. I kind of very fortunate to have friends like you. Sovron was a friend. He was a friend for a long time. Then it went bad. You know, he decided to support these other losers. You know, it disappoints me no end, okay?
I think he's on your side, Parnov.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed. You know, I really liked him. I wanted to have you and Sov as friends. You know, I ditched the toxic friends, got rid of them. And I gotta tell you, Sov, come back on the channel. We need you. And I gotta be honest with you, man. Seriously? Buy Rolex.
We need your sub, Ron.
Buy Rolex. Buy Rolex. Buy Rolex. That is the most important thing you can do. Buy Rolex. It's very, very important.
Yeah, we need
You've
Sub
got to
Ron
buy
back.
Rolex.
Because you know what I love about Sub Ron? He's got a baller collection. Like that Zenith, unbelievable. Unbelievable, that Zenith Daytona.
He got it from Rani. You know that? He got it from Rani.
Yeah, but you know what he paid for that? 13 Aussie. What's it worth now? Box papers. What's it worth now?
It was peanuts. Absolute peanuts. Anyhow, guys, I gotta tell you, man, I want to thank you for coming on. We're gonna wrap this baby up. So you're off for the next couple of days, is that right?
Yeah, man, I got a bit of time in lieu, you know. I've worked
Toil.
hard. Bit of time off. Yeah, toil.
Are you okay? Everything's okay with you guys?
Everything's
He
fantastic.
loves his family.
Fun.
Tell me this. Having the 3 kids and a wife, that's wealth, don't you think, or not?
I think it's fantastic. Yeah, at the end of the day, all you've got is family. Nothing else really matters. And this hobby that we have, it's fun, but you've got to look after your family. Like you're looking after your boys, mate, you've got to look after your family. And this is all a bit of fun, you know? This whole thing is a bit of fun.
Louis the 15th, 250 DOP. Arch, what the hell is taking you so long to get a Rolex? Been feeling feminine lately. Look, I got a friend of mine, he's bringing in a sub date. Believe you me, I want that watch. I want to have a Rolex. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake, okay? I would love to build a little collection down the track. I'm going to keep some of my Pateks. I am going to keep some Pateks. And I got to be honest with you, man. I really do miss my Rolex. You know, I just got to tell you that. I really... Toyota Mo, $5. Arch, I don't get when you say 5 identical Pateks, they all look different to me. Can you explain? Hey, look, these guys, they're jealous. It's the nasty fakers, they're all jealous. They are all different, 100% right. I gotta tell you, I'm very fortunate to have them. I am gonna get a few. I hope to God MJT has, you know, he's helping me get a date sub. I just want a date sub. That'll be amazing. If I can have a date sub every day, I would wear that watch. I would wake up. That's my... I need a Rolex. I would love to have one Rolex. Sorry?
If you didn't know Rolex, Connor, if you didn't know Rolex and all the different models, and you put all my Rolexes side by side, right? You could say, you could almost say, hey, buy me Rolexes. You know, seriously.
Can't hear you well. Talk louder. Can't hear you.
Unless you know Rolex, all the Rolexes. Can't hear me?
Yeah, can't hear you well. Not so good.
Okay.
Misso, not so misso. Louis the 15th, 250 DOP. You show no love for the Yachtmaster. Highly underrated. You know what? The Yachtmaster Blue Dial I love. I also love the rhodium dial version. It's a great watch. I'd love a Yachty. I'd love one. Look, I need to get a Rolex. I'm going insane. I want to say to ER, thank you so much for that donation there. ER, I got problems with my son. He came over. The temperatures are 40 degrees. He's in a cabin. I bought him an air conditioner yesterday, and I want to tell you, ER, you're a really soft person, and yeah, you're right. Sometimes in life we can't solve all the problems of the world, but it means a lot to me that you're a really nice, soft lady. It really means a lot to me. You're a soft, kind lady. And I thought about it, I paid my credit card off. I paid it off, and I thought to myself, you know, my son, he's been vomiting from heat stroke in the cabin. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it on credit card. I'm going to buy a portable air conditioner. I'll pay it off next month. I'll pay it off next month. I bought a portable little air conditioner for him, $500 from Bunnings. And I thought of ER. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do that because ER, she said some things to me. She said, you know, you got to be kind. And I think realistically, yeah, I want to be kind. I can't be a sap taken advantage of by people. But I got to tell you, here we go. Roger Alvaro, $5. I have $1 million. Should I put it in the stock market? Or if I had the chance to buy all the Rolex model I wanted, which way would you go? I tell you what, Roger. If I were you, $1 million, Roger, I would spend 50 on an Archie Luxury personal phone call. I can structure a collection for you. You can get a beautiful collection now. You can cash in now. I would tell you what Pateks to get. I'd tell you what watches to buy. Basically, you buy the icons. You buy the icons. I'll help you. You would be really good there. Louis the 15th, 250 DOP. A friend invited me to his house in Casa del Campo, DR. Been drinking Bordeaux wine, a man's red wine. Hey man, that's... You know what, Roger? That sounds amazing. Louis, that sounds amazing, man. Nothing like drinking wine, chewing the fat with a friend. That is real wealth. Man, that is amazing. Have a sleep a bit later on.
With Ian, the watch collector, again.
Yeah, he's in Sydney. He's a bit far away. He's got some personal problems. He had his knee replacement. He had knee replacement surgery. I told him not to do it. I said, man, this is going to be really painful.
You know, worst case scenario with knee replacement? Worst case scenario?
You die.
You end up with you can end up with a bug that gets into your bone and then gets into your heart muscle and your heart valve, and basically that's it.
You know, a lot of people who get knee replacement also get Alzheimer's. Did you know that?
Plenty of issues with knee replacements.
Yeah, I told him not to do it. Anyhow, he didn't listen. What can I say?
Just get knee
I want to
brace.
say ER, I got to tell you, I thought of you. You know, my son came over. He's been a bit of a shit. I'll be honest with you, ER. He's been a real shit. Okay? I said to him, man, he came over, it was like dripping. He's just so hot. He said, oh, I had to go out, so hot in the cabin. I said, look, let's get an air conditioner. I thought of you, ER, because I want to try and help a little bit. I want to try and make things a little bit better. And I got to be honest with you, ER makes this possible. You really do help me out a lot. And I got to tell you too, even you, Plastic, you help me, you guide me, you're a moral compass.
It's all fun, Ponif. You got to have fun.
You said to me, one dog, one bone. You're actually rubbing off on me. One dog, one bone. You told me.
You are blessed.
I wish I had the X5. I'd actually get a. You know what I want? I want a 4 Series. That's what I'd love to have one. I would love it. You know, I love cars. Forget investment properties. Forget shares.
Yeah, man. I think the 100% home loan is not a good idea either. I'd be careful with that. I'd be careful.
Hey man, when you got no money, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you do. You gotta do.
I know.
I'm broke. I'm just a poor man from a poor family. I think my old man's putting too much through the pokies. What am I supposed to do? What do I do? What do I do? I say, Dad, don't do that.
You know what you could do?
He talks about his wins. I said, man, let's talk about your losses.
Spend time with him. Spend time with him, partner.
He gives me the shits at times. He gives me the shits.
Just walk over there and just, he probably just wants a friend, mate. He's probably lonely. He just wants someone to talk to, you know. Go in there and see who he's talking to, who's trying to take advantage of him, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man.
Because there's so many bad people in those pokey dens.
I said to him, it just saddens me that someone so smart wants to play pokies.
He's a smart man. From what Sovereign said, he's a very
I don't understand. I don't
successful
understand. He just gets bored. You know, he's bored. I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He's just hard. It's hard yards.
He just needs friendship, you know. That's what all the trolls on the show, everyone who comes on, everyone who's like saying negative things in the comments and, you know, just hating everyone, they just need a friend, mate.
When are we catching up for lunch again? Tell me this, Sov. If you've got some days, sorry, not Sov, water, plastic, when are you going to come for Indian again?
Take
the hairdryer.
Yeah, well, when I do, okay.
It's $25, man.
If the HELOC gets fixed in the next couple of days, which it could because they're talking PDR, right?
No, I don't mind the hairdryer. Oh, you don't have a car.
No, I do. I've got a loan car. But what I'm saying is, when the HELOC gets released, I'll pick up the HELOC and I'll come and pick you up again for Indian.
Yeah, well, why don't you just take the lend car?
The lend car?
What do you got as a lend? What do you got as a lend?
Do you want to have a look?
What is it?
I'll show you. I'll go down.
No, just tell me what it is.
Oh, it's some sort of Nissan. It's like a Nissan. You know those SUVs.
You just come over in that. I don't give a shit. Why don't you come tomorrow? Let's go for lunch tomorrow, man.
Lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, the kids are at school. Your wife's working. You got nothing else on.
Sounds good. We'll do a HELOC special in the Nissan.
Yeah, let's go. What do you reckon?
Sounds good. What time, Parnov?
Well, you come over my place like you did before, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? Should we try and put out the feelers to Savran?
Fuck him. You know, I want to have another meal out of him. I'd rather have. I don't like my friends to mix. I'd rather them each buy me a meal.
You know what? Yeah, it's a good philosophy. You don't want to bring me and Savran together, and then we end up hanging out. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Here we go. We got Rideshare Ryan, $2. So glad negative bearded Nancy isn't on anymore. You betcha, man. I gotta tell you. You know what? I gotta tell you, in all honesty, you know, I do miss the Lion Tamer. He was positive. He was okay, right?
But he got hung up on a few little things that didn't really matter.
Yeah, he did. And I miss Bozo. Unemployed Bozo, I miss you. But you know what? The bearded lady, I don't miss you one bit. You know, I want to say this to you. I don't miss you one bit. If I never see you again, it'll be too early.
Can I ask a question, Parnov?
Sure.
Can I ask a question? Now, there was a whole time there where every single live stream, then the bearded lady would come on, do his shtick, do a wee, all that sort of stuff. And it was almost like he was trying to bring the show down, trying to make it so it was disgusting. People would tune out, didn't want to watch it. Why didn't you kick him off a lot earlier than what you did?
He brought a lot of money in.
Even when there was tanking like that. Because I'm sure more money's coming.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the wood for the trees, you know?
You're very loyal, Parnov.
Yeah, I understand. But I want to say, I've had a good show today. This has been fun. I've enjoyed it. I had you on. You're a great guy. I love you. I don't want to sell anything to you. You're a horrible person to sell to.
Tell the viewers what happened when I was trying to buy that Explorer. It's 39 mil.
Look, I just said to you, man, that's not the price. I just said to you, it's not the price. You got to pay more. I mean, it was just unrealistic. It wasn't even my watch. It was a consignment watch. You know what I mean? But that's okay, because you know what? I'm not a watch dealer.
No, you're not. You're a watch lover.
Yeah, I'm a watch lover. And I got to tell you, I love my Patek. I'm just wrapping it up now to put it back away. I would seriously love. Here we go. Louis the 15th, 250 DOP. Why the two 5127s? Is it ever proper to own two of the same model? Seems no, I bought it because a friend of mine worked for a major airline and he needed the money out. And I said, man, if you're really stuck, I'll buy it off you. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, I had a friend of mine. I should never have bought it. Okay, but I was trying to help him out because he was a little going through a bad patch. Okay. And he sold it to me cheap. It was very cheap. It's very cheap. For what it is. It's an look. For what it is, it's an amazing piece. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Did I hear you say that someone's got a share in that 5127?
No, I own it fully.
Okay.
I own it fully.
Man, so that'll.
It's at Vintage Watchco. It's at Vintage Watchco now. They got it on their website, man. It's there.
That'll pay for the sub, won't it?
And have change.
And have change, yeah. And you know what? In 5 years, it'll be worth more than what that.
Oh, no, that's a beautiful watch. That I got to be honest with you. I'm trying to help. Ronnie's a bit short of stock at the moment. I'm trying to get some. That's why I said to him, "Hey, do you want to take it?" Because he
Pull
is
up
actually.
that white gold Daytona, will you? Just to show the punters.
Tanzil, $5. The AC3. AC3 is the Ferrari California. A good entry-level supercar for an aspiring YouTube watch guru. I tell you honestly, seriously, man, I actually love the California. I got to be honest with you, I completely love it. But you know what? You'd have to have rocks in your head to buy a Ferrari, okay? Unless you were super, super rich, okay? Let's be completely honest. I would always say Porsche, Porsche, Porsche. Porsche, German reliability, okay? You can criticize. I'm not trying to be an asshole, because I would love a California, but seriously, 911 S, Carrera S, far, far better piece. The Ferrari, man, the gearbox is a ticking time bomb. Just Google Ferrari California gearbox trouble. It's a ticking time bomb. So I would never recommend a ticking time bomb, but it's a beautiful car. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's have a look at this here now. Let's have a look here. We've got another super chat. Louis the 15th, 250 DOP, is one of the 5217s in better condition or better value than the other. Look, the one I'm selling through Ronnie is a later model, non-rhodium plated. It has an extract. The other one is rhodium plated and it's got the full papers. I'm selling the one with the extract. They're both pretty good value. I've got one for sale. That's it. Now, let's have a look here. Ronnie's. This is the website. Which one do you want me to look at? The white gold Daytona?
The white gold Daytona and tell me what you
45.
think.
This is Aussie dollars. Look at that. It's beautiful. Racing dial.
Full set. Full set.
Yeah, 2007. It's beautiful. Look at this. A 116509. White
Isn't that
gold.
gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Would Ronnie ship that to the US?
I think he would. You've got to ask him, but I think he would. 2007. This is a beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful. The race. I love that racing dial.
Isn't it gorgeous?
You could do a lot worse than that.
That's beautiful. Would you give that or the Zenith? Or the Zenith? Would you buy that or a minty Zenith if you had the money?
I'd probably go for the white gold. I love white gold. It's beautiful. That watch there is so gorgeous. And
it's an interesting question, isn't it?
And most people would think it's fake. They say Daytonas don't have this dial.
That's
it's
it. They
white
don't.
gold.
So that or Sovereign Zenith, you take that?
Sovereign Zenith is an inverted 6. It's worth similar money.
About the same money. About the same money.
I'd take this. I would honestly take the white gold. Okay.
Even though the inverted 6 will be worth more in 10 years' time?
It's hard to tell what's worth more. Nobody knows. You know what? In 10 years' time, if my wiener works, I'll be happy. You know that? If my wiener works in 10 years' time, I'll be over the moon. Doesn't matter. Here we go.
Exactly.
Tanzil, $5. $5. Should the punters stay away from Audemars Piguet Navy themes? Any ruse and only get the original? Look, I got to tell you, Tanzil, I actually like the Navy themes, regardless of what the bearded lady says. I actually do like that watch. I have always liked it. Wow, we got a super chat. We're going to come to this in a minute. I got to be honest with you, man. AP, stay away from AP. Very delicate. You're much better. Rolex, Patek. Stay away from AP. That's honestly my advice to you. Here we go. Panaristic Man, $2, guys. What do you think of the Omega Speedmaster Ed White 321? It's too expensive. Too expensive. Get Rolex. Get Rolex. Get Rolex. Louis XV, 250 DOP. Is the new 41mm sub worth the 12,000 retail? If you join a list, it takes 2 months. I don't know if you'll get it. You betcha. It's worth every cent. And ER! Look at this, another ER. ER, $100. Why doesn't Bear have a wrench? Can you give him one, please? Yes, sir. Sorry, I apologize. I'm going to fix that.
Wow.
As we speak. He deserves a wrench. What do you think?
100%.
Let's get Bear Clooney with a wrench. Bear Clooney is very cool. You know, I love Bear Clooney. He's a very, very cool guy. And why not give him a wrench?
About the feud between Bear and the Lion Tamer. How did that start? Because they used to be friends.
You know what? It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't. All I know is Bear Clooney is a very, very beautiful guy.
Exactly.
I love Bear.
And
I love
some
Bear.
of the pettiness from the Lion
Bear
Tamer.
Clooney is now a moderator on your channel.
Wow, fair enough. That's great.
Bear Clooney, I love you. And I got to tell you, ER, you know, she's a very kind. The kindness really helps. I've had some difficult times. I really have had difficult times.
You're lucky to have a friend like her, Archie.
She is amazing. I got to tell you, she's an amazing woman. And I'm very fortunate.
Lucky.
I got to tell you, I got you, Plastic. I tell you honestly, even though I couldn't stand you, you really shitted me off. I tell you this, right?
Why is that, Parnov?
You didn't buy that Datejust I was selling. And I got to tell you, seriously, I come to like you. You're a true Rolex man. You do anything for your family.
I was a tie kicker, wasn't I?
Yeah. Bear Clooney, $5. Thank you, ER. You are a truly class act. I will never be Cardinal, but I will always be Paul's friend. Bear Clooney is the true Cardinal. You are
Make him
Bear
a Cardinal
Clooney.
now. Parnov, make him a Cardinal.
He's a Cardinal. Bear Clooney.
There you go.
Yes. There we go. Bear Clooney is a Cardinal. There we go. It's done. And you know what, Bear? I love you. And I always take your side. You know this, Bear? I always take your side. Like Suckerhorn. I got Suckerhorn. We got Bear Clooney. What more could you want there, you know?
Fantastic, Parnov. That's a perfect Cardinal to have to replace those other three.
Those treacherous snakes. You know what? They're snakes. They were never my friend. You know this? Nasty.
No. I'm very happy for you. You bounced back strong, Parnov.
I tell you honestly, I'd love to get a Rolex again, man. Seriously, no bullshit. No bullshit.
You're getting one, man. You're getting one, man.
I really, really, really want one, okay?
Did you catch the Roy Jones-Tyson fight yesterday?
I don't like violence.
Okay.
I honestly don't like violence.
Tyson still got it, hey? He's unbelievable. What sort of watch would Tyson wear?
Actually, I got a friend of mine who's a huge Tyson fan.
Yeah?
He's got Tyson's signature tattooed to his arm.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
he's met Tyson.
Really? That's incredible.
And wow. he reckons, look, Tyson's had a lot of ups and downs, you know. He's
going well now. He's doing great.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. Tyson is a...
what sort of watch would Tyson wear?
Yankee Doodle. Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $2. Thoughts on a Ferrari California with squeaky brakes? Well, they've got ceramic brakes. Yes. Look, I got to be honest with you. I'd love a Ferrari. I love Ferrari. I love Ferrari.
Expensive upkeep.
Look, man, I tell you honest, I'd rather have my watches. Seriously, stick to your watches. Much better idea. Okay, man, I'm gonna wrap this baby up. See you tomorrow, guys.
See you, partner.
Bye.